Good evening, everybody. I'm Addy and Roke, streaming for Quark Forge. Joining me tonight is Pure. Say hello, Pure.
Hello, Pure.
All right, so we are back with some No Man's Sky. I am not in the expedition right now. I am on my frigate. So I need to get back to the expedition here. Give me just a minute. And then we're going to be finishing up Expedition 22, Swarm. Yes, I can go this way. I'll take this one.
Oh, you aren't actually currently in the expedition.
Correct. So
That would explain why available sessions are none right now.
yeah, it won't take me long. I'm on my way. Alright, just gotta pop out and then over to the expedition terminal. And I'm on my way in. Should be able to join anytime.
All right.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, hey, there's my jelly ship. Now, take a quick look here. It's been a while since we checked in with the expedition. I've been logging in every once in a while and doing some things. It's not like I haven't done it every day, now I will say that, but I've tried to contribute a little bit. But
I contributed basically nothing.
We were on countermeasures, collect the reward for that, get some green fireworks. Very nice. Then we are on to interface, ward against the Hive of Glass. Consult Specialist Polo. Hi, Polo. I hope you've got a plan. It is success, traveler friend. The core is complete with fragments of all. A very large fragment of Weaver. Okay, so how does this work? It is a combination of all fragments, big prism, transducer, simple. I don't think that's simple, but okay. And I have thought of a method to link prism and exosuit, small lens, portable, and safe.
I like safe.
The lens is safe, but the hive is dangerous. I do not ask you to try. Lens creates possibility only. Choice belongs to traveler friend. No, I'm in. Blueprint is yours, friend. I know you can do it. Reflect hive, push it back to glass world. Okay, silver, gold, corrupted ichor. I've got all that already. Slotting seamlessly into a traveler exosuit, this glassy technology links traveler fragment to Specialist Polo's prismatic core, reforging many into one, protects against annihilation by the Hive of Glass. Seems important. So I can do that. I've got the stuff. Now, do we have any indication of what this thing actually does? Ooh, it links up with the life support systems. Or not the life support, the hazard control systems. That's pretty cool. Reward 500,000 units and 2 banned hyperdrive upgrades. Return to space to confront the Hive. Are you ready to do this?
I think I'm almost there. Hold on. Confront the hive.
Defeat.
Glass.
Yeah, confront the Hive of Glass.
Glass to glass.
Alright, I'm going.
Where's my ship?
In space, consult the galaxy map with X. So it's not in the system.
Yeah, I should have waited for you to get there before I launched.
Yeah, probably.
But I can jump right there, so it's fine.
Yeah, me too.
So glad we didn't have to stick with the base ships.
Yeah. All right. Destroy the Hive of Glass. All right. Are you already fighting?
I'm getting close. Or it's shooting me, so... The swarms that are. I have forgotten how to switch weapons. There we go.
Are we in the same system?
No idea.
Alright, target the Hive core for critical damage. Where is it?
There we go. I've been going the wrong way.
Shield down. Critical damage taken.
Alright, so I need to charge my shields real quick.
Critical damage taken. Technology recharge.
The swarms are a distraction. A very annoying distraction, but a distraction.
Shield down. Technology recharge.
Okay, so now we have to kill more shards of glass.
Yep, I'm starting by destroying the arms.
Oh, you have a different target than me.
I do?
Shield
Maybe you
down.
don't. Okay.
Technology recharge.
Maybe you don't, but most of the arms were still up. Okay, let's see. Target the core for damage.
Technology recharge.
I don't know if this is actually doing anything here.
What are you shooting at?
One of the little, like, side lasers.
Yeah, those stop you from getting hurt yourself.
Okay, so you can also target the little fins that go down around the core.
Yes. I've taken out several.
See, on mine, it's not showing me that you did.
So we're fighting separate glass, apparently.
That's what I'm seeing.
So I've taken out all the arms and now all the fins.
So, yeah, I'm pretty much just sitting here targeting the core, and it's mostly okay.
Hostile ships
Now that
defeated.
everything's down, like, mine says Hive defeated.
Oh, wow.
Units received.
Yeah, and I can't see at all what you're shooting at, so even though we're in the same system, we had different objectives. But you know what? Good luck. I hope it works out.
I mean, it's mostly gone. Apparently, I was directly in the beam and got exploded.
Oh no.
That was interesting. And I was milliseconds away from destroying it.
Man, if only we were in the same fight and I could pick that up for you. Alright, so I'm at the point where it says demand answers from the Atlas. I will wait until you are done, though. Waiting doesn't bother me here. It has been a while since the Atlas and I have had a chance to catch up, so... In the meantime, what do I have? Lots of suspicious stuff. Do I need it? Like, honestly, I'm probably not taking most of this with me.
There we go. It's done blown up.
Ah, I didn't super laser you this time.
No, I backed way off and just shot it from a distance.
Okay. I feel dwarfed before the interface. The orb spins impassively. Doesn't even see me here. I say hello, because that's what I was doing. Hello, world. I'm gonna tell it about the hive. I'm not asking questions here. Hive protocol contained, boundary test passed, directive, iterate traveler designate. Contained, iterate primordial. Yeah, okay, is it really gone? It doesn't say anything, and I really want to know. That's a big number, but without context, I don't know.
That number is the number of total possible stars in this game.
Oh,
I happen to
okay.
recognize it. Or at least it reminds me of that number. So I'm assuming that's what it is.
Okay. Wow, he did really not want to answer that question.
Extreme night temperature detected.
You know what? That was rude. Okay, Atlas, we're fighting now. So, title, the fragmented swarm decal plans, swarm banner customization. And final phase. I get the swarm customization set. And I can go back. Hang on just a second here. Where's my victory music?
Right?
The Atlas robbed me of my victory music?
You really are at war with it now.
Atlas, if this happens again, I'm letting the Hive blow you up.
Well, it's going to happen in every single iteration of the stars.
Well, then
That's
the
what I told
Atlas is
you.
about to have a really bad day.
Really bad universe.
It stole my victory music.
Did it, though?
It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Well, I'm fine. Atlas, probably not fine. Okay, what do I want to send back? Is there anything that I want to send back? And my multi-tool. Is there anything that I want to send back from my multi-tool? No, not really. It all kind of got brought in, but that does not look like my multi-tool.
That's the Gravitino version of it. Not Gravitino, the thing from Portal or Half-Life.
Okay. Okay, before I actually do that, how about my starship? Is there anything that I want to bring back from my starship? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything here that's better than what I've got on my main save starship. But my exosuit, is there anything that I want? I would love to pack that up, but I can't. Is there anything in it? No. The living lens. You know what? I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that on the main save, so I'm going to bring that back. These are pretty good. Were these good? No. Well, this one was pretty good, if I remember right. How many things can I take back? Okay, so I'll take back those. There's nothing from the starship I want. There's nothing really from the multi-tool that I want. Hang on. Is there? Did we get something unique for the multi-tool this time through?
Not that I recall.
The Gravitino coil. I don't think we did. Okay. So then, yeah, that's gonna be it. I forget that you can't actually access your exosuit inventory. You have to do it through this weird context menu. So I know I had 3 there. This one. This one. And this one. And then... Was that the only one of these? No, there was another one. I just don't have access to it. For whatever reason. Hazard protection, hazard protection. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to bring here, so we'll just take this one. In cargo... Wow, there's so much stuff that I only kind of want to bring back. Hmm. I guess the salvage data. Surge batteries? I feel like I had a lot more that I brought in. Ooh, corrupted ichor. I don't know if I'll be able to get that in the main game.
I mean, in a way you did. Because your stuff for Quicksilver and, or whatever it's called.
Nanites?
Yeah, that. Your
Yeah.
stuff for nanites and your stuff for your storage, personal storage increase.
That's right. I did bring that stuff. Okay, so there's a good amount of phosphorus. We'll bring that. I don't see a lot of point in letting all this just sit here and rot.
Well, it won't rot. You'll sell it for money.
I'm wondering if I stored something in, like, a storage container somewhere. Because there should be a lot more that I bring back, I think. But it's not here. So I guess that's gonna be it. You know what? No, I'm gonna fill this with other stuff. Maybe it'll be useful. Maybe it won't. We'll take some chlorine, ionized cobalt, some carbon, uranium. That sounds dangerous enough to take with me. And you know, I'm gonna take the fireworks and ditch the ferrite. And I'm gonna take the Atlantidium, because I think that I can make nanites too. Alright. I am ready to go. Paul, are you ready for the final numbers?
Yep.
And I accepted. Units traveled on foot. Oh, okay, 88,000. Okay, I'm just going to give you the total here. It's going pretty quick.
Wow, I only did 2 bounties.
Okay, final numbers. I got them. You ready?
You absolutely crushed me.
Total earnings 651,673,333 units, 47,486 nanites, and I'm assuming our quicksilver is about the same.
Yes, that is the same.
Okay.
10,956,032 units and 18,163 nanites.
Yeah.
Demolished me.
Well, I mean, yes, but I also went back in off stream to kind of help out my cause, which my cause took 3rd place for anybody who's interested.
Yes, and I didn't do anything but the bare minimum required to pass the mission, and my cause took 1st place.
Yeah. So, that's a thing, but anyway, there's that. Okay, heading back, we're gonna finish up the expedition here. Now, do we know how much time is actually left in the expedition?
There were 2 weeks.
2 weeks left in the expedition?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here and gonna go back to Steam for just a second. Now, for anybody who doesn't know, I wanted to double check the exact date. There is a big date coming up for No Man's Sky. That would be...
And you're wondering if it's in 2 weeks?
No, it's about a month. So, August 12th will be the 10th anniversary, or No Man's Sky's 10th birthday. It was released on August 12th, 2016. So, you know, I think there might be a bit of fanfare there. At least I'm hoping.
Me too, but I am not expecting Light No Fire. Maybe a trailer if we're lucky, but or a new
Maybe.
trailer.
Okay, Expedition 22 Swarm complete. There is so much stuff here that I wouldn't bring into the next expedition. But, Corrupted Ichor. You know what, I'm going to move most of this to my suit. But I'm going to leave a few things here because I want to test if this will stay here to be brought into the next expedition.
Wouldn't that be nice?
But like the salvage data, these storage things, I'm not going to do that. The 18 Interstellar Fancy that I have left, those can go back. And then... I will leave... So here's the thing. I'm going to leave the hazard protection ones. They are all... Well, 3 of those 4 are really good. And I would like to bring them into the next expedition. But I don't know if it'll... I'm just basically hoping it doesn't delete this stuff. But it's all stuff that I can afford to lose if it does. So, we'll find out if going into the next expedition, that stuff is still there. And from here, collect expedition rewards. Yeah, I want my Swarm decal. Dire Wasp disintegrator. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll add it to my collection. I don't know if it's any good or not, but, you know, maybe I'll build it out at some point. It looks pretty cool.
Collectible received.
And
Collectible received.
Collect all those. I'm going to leave those ones there. I don't want those in my collection yet. Alright, then I got a couple things that I need to do in-game here, in the normal one. So I have a settlement that I've been working on for quite a while. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it off right away. And I'm sure it's not like the top tier ultimate optimized settlement, but it's pretty good, and I put a lot of effort into it. I've had this settlement for, I think, 2 years now. So we'll go over here, and then my portal is this way. And yes, I only have 1 settlement. I know you can have more. I just don't have that much time to put into it, because that's a lot to do if you've got like the maximum number of settlements or whatever. Or even 2. Alright, I've arrived. We're gonna go right to the terminal here, because I know these guys want to talk about something. Our advisors have submitted competing proposals for funds. Some argue increasing industrial output is vital. Others insist our priority must be improving citizen welfare. I like my people to be happy.
Do you now?
I do. And so if we look at it, my happiness is actually at 87%. Which is, I think that's pretty good. I got some pretty good productivity. I don't want to change it. I'm absolutely going to take the fuel and the radon. And let's go take a look outside here. So, a while ago, they updated it so that you could upgrade the buildings. You could not just build the buildings, but you could upgrade them to different tiers here. And I've got mine pretty much decked out at S tier. That took a long time, let me tell you. A lot of the materials are not the easiest to come by, and even took some research just to figure out where to get. So, happy that that got done.
I don't remember the S tier glowy things being there. Is that when did they add that? Clearly, my settlement's been ignored really badly.
Okay. I want to say they added it. It's gotta have been at least 6 months. At minimum, it was 6 months, I think. So, very happy with the way this settlement has turned out so far. I'm still getting, like, the policy decisions and the occasional traveler that wanders by and wants to do stuff for me. I'm hoping that I can drop my upkeep a little bit at some point. But it hasn't been a huge priority for me so far. Okay, so back to my capital ship. It doesn't look like I have any expeditions ready to be collected. So we're going to talk to this guy here to start some new ones. Alright. Ooh, I've got a 3-star combat one. So the first thing, well, actually, before I do that, what's the distance? That's only a 1548. So we're gonna start this one, a 3570. And I am looking for, so I want to do the long ones first because I have these organic battleships, frigates, and by assigning them you might pull in some upgrades for the organic ships.
Oh,
So we assign that first one, and this is a balanced expedition, so I need, you know what, let's send this one. That puts me pretty much where I need to be. So with those two, my totals are, you can only go up to 150. And I've got two that are close to that, one at 100 and one at 67. So I'm going to add a support ship. And it's going to be this support ship. And that should bring me up to, yep, fleet rating 5 stars. It does require 100 tons of fuel. But that's okay because I just got, what was it? 1,000 tons from the settlement? Something like that. So we'll send them on their way. And then the next longest one will be here. And we need to assign one living ship. And then this is also balanced. So let's send this trade galleon. Oh, wait. Hang on. This one's a little bit more balanced. And then a support ship. This one's really balanced, so we'll send that one. And this one's only going to take 50 tons of fuel. Great. Off they go. And I assigned the living ships, I assigned the living ones to the longest expeditions because there's the greatest number of waypoints that they have to stop at in those ones. And every time they stop, there's a chance that you'll get the organic upgrade.
Right.
So by assigning them to a short one, you have fewer chances. Alright, so the 3-star one. Let's see, what is this one? This one is combat. Okay. My guys can be pretty good at that. So this guy's got a 39 combat rating. That one ship alone puts me to a 121 for my combat. So, you know what? We'll send my doomed ship from that expedition. I think it was like the first expedition we did on stream.
Might have been, yeah.
And then a support ship will send this one. And yeah, this one does not even require fuel. So go. Okay, industrial expedition. This one. And then a support ship. This one. That also doesn't require fuel. Go. And then a 1-star combat patrol. I mean, we'll just do it because we can. I saw a 34. The Normandy from another expedition. Do you remember that expedition?
The Normandy one?
Yeah.
I remember it swooping in.
Yeah. Do you remember where the Normandy is from? It was a crossover event.
You mean, do I remember what Mass Effect is?
Yeah, that one.
I mean, I played 1 through 3 and a bit of 4 in your living room.
I mean, I don't remember that, but I trust you. It
You
is
were,
something I would have done.
You were a very young father at the time.
Ah, okay. Alright, 50 tons of fuel, and that one is off. So that's my expeditions. I think that's pretty much everything I've got to do for the day. Let's see, do I have anything else on the docket here? Nope, I think that is about it. Alright, Pure, what do you want to do?
Well, do you still have that mission in the other game you were playing last week?
Maybe? I can switch gears here real quick, I think. Do I have a save station around? Okay, so then we are going to change games here real quick, and I will be back shortly. All right, bear with me for just a second here. Okay, so I think that is ready to go. All right, so we're gonna load up this one here. And this is the, let me make sure, because last week when I was doing this, I was doing this as, hardcore, right?
I don't recall that part.
Yeah, when I died, it was deleting the saves. So I think...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So every time I blew up, it was a new save start. I think this is the one we were on. So let's see, does this look familiar? Raylo of the Sea's Age, yes, that looks familiar. Need tech level 10 or level 3. Or level 10 or tech level 3 to do that one. So I guess that's the priority, getting to that point. How are my weapons? Burst lasers. Okay, these ones generate less heat. These ones... Okay. So we're gonna go to the lobby. Oh, we're at a trade station. There's no space station here. Okay. So we'll set the target here. Hang on, can I make that jump? $11 energy cells. The miners don't like me. Okay, I do have energy cells. So let's do a little exploring, I guess. Yeah, we'll keep going with shields here. Alright, so there's a debris field. We can take that. Well, at least the Vengi like me.
I mean, it's nice to have someone to like you.
Hey.
Well,
Hey.
I see one green. No, there's a second green, but it's a crystal.
Yeah, so we're gonna go here and take that crystal. I kind of want to find a station. Like an actual station. You there. There, we got that perk. And yeah, I totally started that. I kind of see why the miners don't like me. Okay, well, I found the station. They're gonna be a little on the hostile side.
I'm sure it's fine.
Hey, look, a free warp drive.
Nice.
That's less fine. A hostile warp in. That means there's going to be some fairly strong enemies coming after me here soon. Oh, but there's still miners. Okay, there's quite a few of them. Let's turn up the power to my weapons. Oh, the merchants don't like me either? What was I thinking when I made this file?
You like to charge into things?
Well, that's kind of where I'm at. Alright, before I go to take them on, let's power up the shields a little bit more.
Level up.
Haha. Okay, now the next one. Okay, these low-level enemies are actually doing a pretty good job at making me feel powerful. What? No, don't run. I don't want you to run. I want you to do that. Okay. Where do I need to go from here? Do I have any missions? Quest log. Find the Vengi. Go here. That's really far away. Okay, so I would have to go to this one, and then here. And here and here. I can't even tell if there's a system here, but I'll have to do a jump to this one, then to this one, and then to the... Okay. So I got a ways to go before I get there. But that's going to start by going to 2514, which is this one. And they're just lining up. Okay, so from here, I want to go to 2016. That is this one. And you know what? Let's see if we can pick up a crew member along the way. Let's stop at the station. See if there's a gunner here. At the academy, I have a pilot, a supervisor, an instructor, a tactician, gunner with terrible aim. Let's see. Carla Evans, a gunner with acceptable aim. You know what? Carla, welcome aboard. Alright, a specialized engineer. Gives me a bonus tech level. Ooh. Klaus is a gunner with bad aim. A specialized instructor. And a dedicated gunner with decent aim. That's a little expensive. How many gunners can I have? 2. So, Hannah, welcome to the crew. We're gonna assign Carla as a gunner, Hannah as a gunner, and that's the entire crew of my ship, right?
Well, currently.
I think so. Alright, so Carla, I'm going to have you assigned to this gun. Hannah, I'm going to have you assigned to this gun. And these 2 lasers are going to be here. These 2 lasers are going to be here. And we'll have it set up like that. So now my gunners are going to have complete control of aiming these 2 turrets, and they have full swivel, so they should be able, I should be able to focus on piloting while they focus on shooting. At least that's the plan. Okay, 5 nuclear reactors. I need this shield generator installed. And then we can deposit that, destroy the junk, sell all the ammo that I came up with. We can sell this light cannon. I have a better warp drive installed. I have a better gyroscope installed. So I think my big thing that I'm shopping for here is more reactors. Let's buy 4 of them. That's going to take up most of the space on the ship, I think. No, actually it doesn't. But it gives me plenty of energy to work with. And now I can kind of be on my way. I'm going to overload my thrusters. I'm going to boost up my shields. That's not the one I want to go through. This is the one I want to go through. Hey, this is Vengi space. This is friendly space.
Well, that's got to be refreshing.
And I immediately find marauders.
Less refreshing.
Okay, gunners, do your job. Nice job, guys. So now I have... So for the Marauder hideout, I have to find the right angle on it so that my gunners can shoot at it. There we go. And then we'll take down the ship, the shields, and... I can't take the station for myself. I don't have the skills for that. Do I want technology points, salvage, or plunder? What would you do, Pure?
Take the station.
I can't. I don't have the skills for it.
I know. Which is really too bad. So whichever option will get you the skill so you can take the station next time.
I don't think there is any of that. We'll try hacking the station. Got improved tech level, and I got an impact mine, I guess, and the station has disappeared. Okay, I am taking damage because everything is too hot here. Alright, so I turned down my shields a little bit. Hopefully that'll stabilize the reactor. Alright, I stopped taking damage from the reactor being too hot, but gotta find the Vengi station here.
You keep saying Vengi, which is the name of it, and I keep hearing in my head Ferengi.
There may be similarities. But honestly, I don't know enough about the Vengi to say one way or the other. Now, I do know that the Vengi are like a alien supremacy collective. And my understanding of the Ferengi is really not that. But I don't know enough about... I just don't know enough about the Ferengi or the Vengi to actually say one way or the other. Partially because I do not like the Ferengi and I never paid any attention to them. Ooh, an escape pod. Miles Prowler. Oh, ooh, that's an unlock. This crew member that is actually a rat person, I can now start my next run with them.
Well, nice job.
What does Miles do? He is specialized as an engineer. HP regeneration per 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds you restore some of your energy or your HP as a percentage. That's nice. When assigned as an engineer, captain, first officer, or co-pilot, engineers get 5% efficiency. That's pretty cool. I do not have any place to assign him, though. That's too bad. Okay. For trade here, what do we have? So no better reactors. No better gyroscopes. I could get a spotlight. That will help me see the asteroids I keep running into. I could get a collector beam. That would help me pick up loot. But I don't really see anything else here that's gonna be good for me. What about weapons? No real upgrades here either. Okay. Let's see. Human termination required, human termination required, human termination required. But there is a delivery mission. It could get me a speed booster. Where's the... I gotta go there? Yeah, there... Oh, it's up here. No, that's the find the Varengi mission. Vengi mission. Wow. Okay, so that's not gonna happen.
So I know a bit about the Ferengi. I've been reading now about the Vangi here, and I have to say, I think they're actually worse.
The Vengi?
Correct.
Okay. Why?
Vangi essentially view humans as no better than dogs. The faithful ones to be rewarded, and the feral ones to be put down.
Yeah.
They indiscriminately just wipe humans out of the way if they're in the way. They don't communicate. No one's ever actually seen one. No one knows their language. And they're not from this galaxy. Meanwhile, the Ferengi will be glad to deal with you as long as they get some gold-pressed latinum out of it.
Okay, so the big difference there is the Ferengi view other people as nothing more than a barrier between the Ferengi and the other people's money. If you work with them, great. Otherwise, you are just in the way. Let's see, on YouTube we have a chatter. Hello, how's it going? Forgive me for not attempting to pronounce your name. That is probably beyond what I can do. So we'll go out of our way, we'll pick up the space junk, and there is a boss in this area. It's a very big area. Do I want to try to take on the boss? I don't think I'm ready for that. Okay, so this is a marauder with missiles and a drone. I can probably take him if it was the drone. I don't know what kind of damage those missiles are going to do.
So, I'm not going to try to pronounce the name either, but it is essentially the order, or rather the super order, and then the suborder of animals that are sloths.
Oh, okay. For what it's worth, I don't mind sloths. I don't discriminate.
As long as they're not trying to use this for gold-pressed latinum. So, you know, no Ferengi sloths.
want that one. Yeah, I'll take that. Then I'll start working on something else. Okay, shields are back up. I can try to take on this Marauder. This is a special one with a star. Oh, this is a special one with a star with a gun that bypasses our shield. And he's faster than us, so I'm dead. Okay. That's a thing. Okay, back to it. From the beginning. Hardcore, permanent death. And let's see, last time, Pure, you chose the ship, so I get to choose this time, right? That's how it works?
Certainly.
Okay. Do I want a warlock? Do I want a warlock or a wizard? So the warlock is a small ship. It's a yacht, so very small size. Well,
Doesn't sound like something that can fight.
so they're small but fast. You got to be good at controlling where they go and outmaneuvering your opponents. And the wizard is the same class as the ones we've been using, and otherwise has pretty much the same abilities as the warlock. You know what? If I can make it work, I'm gonna go with the wizard. It costs me 5 points. And I want to see... Wait. Hang on. Where's my mouse crew member?
Well, your save was deleted. Maybe that means all your bonuses get deleted.
I have a problem with that. Okay. So I'm going to take Sam Hollow. And let's run Lone Wolf. I don't want to take the Vengi one because the last time I did that, everybody was an enemy. Let's see, what do I want to go with for experience? To do this, I need to pick up one more point somewhere. So let's start with these things.
Did you save the game after you unlocked them?
So, technically no, because it doesn't save the game unless you exit the game.
Apparently you can save the game at space stations.
Not in hardcore mode.
That's the only way you can do it. It will get deleted, but it will save the crew member you saved.
Right, so there's in the difficulty that I'm playing on the hardcore, there is no manual saving.
So the only way to save would have been to exit the game and then re-enter.
Yes.
So now you know.
Yep. If I find him again, exit the game, re-enter. Okay. So we're gonna take acquired wisdom.
That's what you just got, some acquired wisdom.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, we'll take some extra weapon damage. This is -1 point, but it is a pretty big bonus. This one's pretty good too. I'll take that one. So that means I am at a -1 again. I can take that. And chance to find a blueprint on scavenging plus 30%. Yep, that's good. So I need to, on these perks, pick up a +1 somewhere. What do I want? I do like some acceleration. Where's the bonus tech level? Bonus tech level. And so I'm at net 0. As long as I don't pick up a -1 here, I can do this. What do you think is going to be important for this run?
Life.
Yeah, okay. So navigation. Ooh, max speed plus 10%. We're gonna go fast. Okay. So I'm in. I immediately have a point. We're gonna go into scavenging. And let's boost up our thrusters. Okay, what do we have for stuff here? I'm gonna want some extra reactors. How much money do I have? 8 grand. So let's take those. We want a heavy impulse drive. We want a couple shield generators. Take Trader Codex. I'm not going to do any mining. I don't want that. Tractor beam. We'll take a tractor beam. And a spotlight. That should be a pretty good start. So equip the reactors. Equip the pulse guy. The 2 shield generators. Okay, for weapons on this ship, actually, before I take weapons here, who do I have available for crew members? And what do I need to crew? I need an engineer. I need a navigator, a supervisor, general staff, and 4 gunners.
All the gunners.
So I'm not going to get all that here at this station. But let's see. Specialized gunner with terrible aim. This early in the game, I am willing to give them a chance for at 645. They are hired. Dedicated gunner with bad aim. For way more than I've got. Let's see. Supervisor is geology. I do need a supervisor, but that's probably not going to be it. Dedicated instructor gives me more experience. Balanced gunner with acceptable aim. It's a lot of money, though. Engineer. Ooh, some extra hull points. I can pick up an engineer. And then a pilot. I've got a pilot, so... Okay. Assign you to gunner. Assign you to engineer. And now we need to pick up some weapons. let's see. I do want some point defense lasers. And then let's go with burst light lasers. Okay, my point defense lasers, I'm going to assign them both here. And then we are going to assign my gunner to them. Because for the point defense lasers, normally they're shooting at the drones or missiles incoming. And I want the gunner to be able to auto-aim those. So we'll have them behind. The burst light lasers, we can equip them in the front. Right like that. And just like that, I spent like 8 grand. Okay, let's take our first mission here, and that is a local delivery. Can I overheat the thrusters? Yep. And then another local delivery would be to go back. We can do that. And that should be enough to bring us to level 2, I believe.
You know, I really expected this to be way faster.
This ship?
Yes.
Nothing's fast in the beginning. You have to get the engines and all that stuff. Now, this ship can get pretty fast, but it does not start that way. Okay, regional delivery. Oh, Purple Trader Codex. And where do I have to go for this? Here? Wait, what's this up here? What is this? Is that just like known data? What? So apparently these systems are like big market hubs? But that's way above my level. Okay, that's fun. Okay, let's go exploring here a little bit. We're gonna pick up some more salvage stuff. Now the cool thing about this ship, Pure, you're gonna like this. When you go into an asteroid field or a debris field, which is why I'm focusing on salvaging, you go invisible.
Nice.
So any marauders would have to stop chasing us. Also, you can really line up a shot because it lasts for a while after you come out. Alright, are my weapons good enough to take down the shields here? Yes. If I overheat the weapons... Yeah, I don't think overheating is doing me too much good. Actually, it's not making much of a difference as far as the heat of the weapons goes. But shields are down. I can go inside, and we are going to... You know what? Let's salvage this one. Because there's another special thing about these ships that you can get gear charges with them. And gear charges can be used to improve the ship. Alright, going to level 3. Now, what's really terrifying about this particular ship, I see fairly frequently these ships as the Ravagers, the boss ships. And so I'll go to fight them, and we'll just be fighting. We'll pass through like an asteroid field or whatever, and then they go invisible. And you just completely lose track of where the boss is. And there is a scavenger point, a debris field. So we're going to take that before we move on to the next area. Oh, I had 2 levels there. Okay. Cool. Alright, check out the map here real quick. Looks like we probably want to go to... Oh, I can't even see which one that is. So 26-8, 1911, and 1913. We want to go to a different one. So we're going to go to 28-8. Alright, this is Vengi Ascension territory. And it is a pitch black zone. Alright, I cloaked. That means there's a debris field around here somewhere. There it is. I can see the little sparking red things. Man, it is hard to see here. Okay, so we're going to take this debris field. Oh, can I take level 7 and 8 Marauders yet? Yeah, I think I'm gonna avoid those guys. Oh wait, I do have the point defense guns. If I can spiral inwards and let the guns take out the missiles, I might be able to close the distance enough to actually take them.
Seems like a nice chunk of missile ammo you got there.
What's that?
The missile ammo you had gathered, 58 missile ammo, seems like a nice amount.
It's not bad. If you actually run a missile boat in the game, this game, that's like nothing. But for somebody who's just gonna take that and sell it, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, now the problem is I can't actually see the asteroid to tell where the entrance is. Okay, it's got to be this bit here. There we go. Am I gonna break the shield? Yeah, I think so. Come on. I'll even activate my mining laser here. And we're gonna salvage. I want more gear charges. Oh, and we got an upgrade kit. Let's use that pretty much right away. We're gonna upgrade our impulse drive. I want to go faster. Okay, so we found a gate. Still no station. Okay, hostile warp in, that's not great. Are they faster than me? They do not appear to be faster than me, so cool. I can kind of just ignore them.
Ignore them all the way to saving.
Yeah, I just gotta. I mean, it's a hardcore save, so I just gotta log out. Do that and quit to main menu. It's saving, and I'm good to go. So I'm sorry, I completely missed what time it was. Yeah, we are good to go. Now we've recorded episode 1 of Blasphemous Act. How close are we to ready to publish that?
Oh, I bet I could get it done by this weekend sometime.
Ooh, okay. So, Season 2, Episode 1 of our Blasphemous Act podcast will be maybe coming up here pretty quick. And then we are going to be doing... Do we have a plan for next week? Are we doing more of this?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Well, we will be doing something next Wednesday and upcoming podcast here, hopefully pretty soon. And we will see you all next time.
Have a good night, everyone.